Online sports betting in the state of Florida is here to stay for now, just the way it is. Today, the U.S. Supreme Court refusing to take up a legal challenge to online sports betting in our state.
This means the Seminole Tribe will continue to have exclusive statewide control over sports betting until 2051.
Jade Jarvis joins us live in Palm Beach Gardens. She spoke with a professor about what's next for sports betting in Florida. Jade?
Well, Felicia, Todd, this means that the battle is now over in the federal courts, and online sports betting will now stay status quo for anyone who wants to indulge.
I've been saying for months that the U.S. Supreme Court would not take this case.
Bob Jarvis is a gambling law professor at Nova Southeastern University in Fort Lauderdale. He says there are a couple of reasons why the Supreme Court refused, including their very selective process of taking up cases.
Secondly, this was not a good case for the court to take up. It's not the kind of case that the court typically takes up. The court likes to take up cases where there is a conflict between two or more courts of appeals, and here we didn't have that.
The plaintiffs in the case, West Flagler Associates, were challenging a compact between the Seminole Tribe of Florida and the state that gives the tribe exclusive rights to run sports wagers as well as casino gambling on its reservations. They say this gives the tribe a sports betting monopoly in Florida.
We have all kinds of laws against monopolies in this country, but those laws simply don't apply when you're talking about gambling.
Rep. Randy Fine, who helped get the compact passed in 2021, says this decision ends any legal uncertainty about the deal.
I think the biggest potential challenge with the compact was federal, and the notion of gambling in or placing a bet on your phone in Orlando, but it being considered having been placed at the Seminole Hard Rock Guitar Casino in Hollywood.
We reached out to the Seminole Tribe of Florida for comment after Monday's decision, and they said, quote, "The Seminole Tribe of Florida applauds today's decision by the U.S. Supreme Court to decline consideration of the case involving the tribe's gaming compact with the state of Florida. It means members of the Seminole Tribe and all Floridians can count on a bright future made possible by the compact." And Bob Jarvis says that there is a narrow path forward for the plaintiffs to pursue this challenge in state court, but he does not think it will be successful. We did reach out to the plaintiffs to get comment from them as well, but we have not heard back yet. Live in Palm Beach Gardens, Jade Jarvis, WPBF 25 News.